Hey, what's up? It's Jimmy DrumNet here, and on this episode, Jimmy nak kongsi bersama you guys a miking walkthrough for my industrial dance loop ala pretty hate machine, ala 9-inch nails kind of stuff. So I'm gonna run through with you about some mics which I use for this drum loop. So let's start there. Since you're there, we'll start there. So in front of you, what you see on the camera, that's a LCT 440 by Hewitt, which I use to capture my room. So there's a left and there's a right over there. So they capture my room, left, right for the drums, the steering image from there. And then let's move on to the drum for the tom, which is ala Timbaleto tom here, which I tune a 10-inch and take out the bottom skin, and I just used it like a Phil Collins kind of mode. Underneath, I mic it from the bottom, which is a TG V50, which is a dynamic vocal mic from Beyerdynamic. And yeah, it works well on drums anyway, so you just put it down, not too near, but further away. And then for the metal snare drum, I use a DG D57, and then for the 8-inch tom, I use a TG D58. So this is a condenser clip-on mic, so it captures a lot of clarity and it's very clear. So you got to tune your stuff right before you capture it. If not, it may sound thin. Anyway, and then for the hi-hats is one of my favorite mics, which is the MC930, which is a condenser, and I used to capture the hi-hat, tapi Jimmy aim cut near the bell, so I don't get too much shush and I get the clarity and stick definition. So this is the MC930, and then these are for the toms. I use a 606 for my snare drum and a 57 for the bottom, SM57. Yes, Sennheiser 606 on the top, 57 at the bottom. I use a D6 for the floor toms because it has a nice scoop and it gives this low kind of sound. And yes, this is a AKG 414. This time I just use one overhead since I already have 2 rooms and the room is really small, so I can make do with whichever mic. Maybe I will stereo spread this, maybe I won't. I will just leave it as a whole because it's more accurate or more defined, whatever. Anyway, it's a 414, so it's going to sound great anyway. And yeah, that's about it. Hi, this is Jimmy from DrumNet, and this video is sponsored to you by Rhythm and Riff. No, actually not, the kick drum. And so for the kick drum, which is this 2218 drum by Misha, so I'm trying to get some different vintage tones out of it, and I decided to go with a D6 on the kick drum outside. And obviously I won't leave home without my TG D71, which is my Beyerdynamic boundary mic, which I always use for kick drums in the middle. How you set it, where you place it is kind of important, and you capture the whole drum, so it gives me a lot of frequencies which I can play around with. Yeah, it's just this tool and a simple scoop, simple EQ, a bit of compression. Yeah, so that's it for my mic run through for my industrial dance loop on DrumNet. Check it out, check it over, get it, support us, follow our social media, go and get the loop and cut it up, do whatever you want with it. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube and then follow our Facebook and Instagram. Okay, bye.
DrumNet.